We're arriving at one of the biggest astrological conjunctions of the year as Jupiter in Taurus makes an exact conjunction to Uranus in Taurus at 21 degrees on April 20th or 21st, depending on your location. Now, this energy actually begins around mid-April, April 17th, when Jupiter gets to 21 degrees. And the energy is meant to amplify changes, really bring up more of what you're ready to say yes to, where you want to be set free, what you're ready to powerfully trust, as these energies are electrifying, liberating, disruptive, chaotic. It's going to be quite big in terms of what it is activating here in the Taurus energies of your chart. So the conjunction occurs at 21 degrees, and then they move to 22 degrees, where they're not conjunct anymore, but they're still right there, shoulder to shoulder, at 22 degrees of Taurus. So this is going to amplify and exaggerate what Uranus and Taurus has already been changing. This can mean volatility in the financial markets. This could mean big wins and big losses. This could mean huge breakthroughs, developments, things that have been on the back burner come to the forefront. There can be some really exciting, progressive things that show up as well. Now, in your chart, 21 and 22 degrees of Taurus is where this energy is occurring. It is maximizing and expanding. It's where you could feel ready to take some kind of risk. This is also a very future-oriented energy where something could arrive to show you where you want to go, and that Uranian electrical pulsing is impatient enough that it wants to get there now. You could have some new visions, some new downloads around how you want to live your life. I also feel like this is strongly activating new earth energies and what those values are, which is a Taurus keyword. So this can be, of course, quite personal, but these energies are in the collective. They are showing us more of what we're co-creating. And there could be something here that you say yes to, especially with that Jupiter influence. Not only does Jupiter expand and make things bigger and more abundant, but it can also bring in an understanding of your spiritual path, what you've been learning, the wisdom you've been accumulating. And the conjunction to Uranus can show you something new to do with it, something to create, something to make, something physical to experience. Because Taurus is an earth sign, which is about the tangible, the evidence, the documentation, the five senses. This can be a time of some really powerful breakthroughs if you have felt limited, if you have gotten to the place where you just can't take it anymore, whatever that might be for you. You might have something that feels like a big risk, a big change, but you're ready to go for it. You're ready to move towards it or to make it happen. So very dynamic energies, strongly activating also more of our clairs, clairvoyance, claircognizance, etc. And you could feel something just busts open or breaks free. You could feel that a part of your energy that maybe you thought had to look a certain way or had to function in a certain manner is free, is ready to be experienced at a whole new level. So these are some ways to intentionally work with this energy so that it can be something that supports you, especially at a core level. It also is designed to help us up level, to help us see our frequencies and experience them in a new way. I feel too, like because this transit is so rare, There's something here that maybe you've already been sensing. You've been feeling it, but it's like it's all over in all these different parts of your energy, and finally it comes together, or it's so prominent that you can't miss it. So allow this to support your creative life force. Allow this to support your abundance frequency, your self-worth, your worthiness, where if there's something you've been struggling with financially, with money, with anything in a belief system that's been limiting you in what you believe was possible in your life, you could really bust through something and be like, I'm done with that. That really doesn't even resonate anymore. Because I know that I am abundant and I'm connected to all the abundance that exists on this planet through nature, through the universe, through our unity consciousness, through our oneness. And I claim that. And that could be something you ground in and you're truly sensing as part of your new core self. So on the other hand, yes, this energy can be very dynamic, very volatile. There can be a lot going on, especially in the 3D, because this can actually dismantle and disrupt some of these. I'm seeing them as these structures that are quite vulnerable, and they've been wobbling. I've described it as the Jenga tower. And so there can be collapses with this. That's the immediacy of Uranus. That's the immediacy of things changing overnight. But even if there are those level of disruptions, there are new things coming in with Jupiter, which is like, here, use this. So this can bring in those resources. This can bring in those practical components that help with what you need for next steps. So exaggerated energies, liberation, disruption, volatility, yes, but allow these frequencies to be something that you harness for your best and highest good. And also understand that because this is so rare, there's something here that you're meant to actively reprogram and claim that elevates you. So I hope this has given you some good things to intend and to work with in regards to what you're creating in your life. And I'll be talking about this more on my podcast as well. So I hope to see you there.